I am the Dadcrafter, and this is another live stream on the internet bringing you the Chest Cavity Challenge, episode number. Gosh, what episode number is this? I say those words and immediately freeze up because I can't even remember what episode number this is. I want to say we're working on episode number 12, and I verify here on my other screen this is indeed episode number 12 of our live stream series here, showing off the Chest Cavity Challenge. I was working today on video number 5, which I think maybe has my brain a little thrown off here. Video number 5 of the remix of our live streams, but this is indeed live stream number 12. Oh my goodness. For those of you who joined me last time, you remember I was making all sorts of preparations. Preparations, of course, to be ready to go to the nether. Or not the nether. What am I talking about here? Preparations to go to the end. Hey, Capitan, thank you for the reminder that this is indeed episode number 12, or live stream number 12 for that matter. And we were making all sorts of preparations to go to the end. We have not yet gone to the end, but I feel as though we're pretty good. We're pretty ready for it. So there's just a couple of things I need to do now. Number one is really make sure I've got all the things with me that I want to bring with me, and none of the things that I don't want to bring with me. Let's get that dragon. I very much want to take out that dragon. So we're going to bring with us, where is it? Where's our fireproof stomach? Because I want to be able to shoot gassed bombs. I want to be able to shoot blaze rods, so we'll bring that with. Bear with me here 1 second. I got to go check on the dog real quick. Right, sorry about that. Poor dog had no idea where I went, and she was sad. All right, so what we're working on here is making sure we have all the pieces and parts that we want to bring with us on our trip to the end. Here we go. Here's my volatile stomach. Now that one I have to kind of use sparingly. This I can leave in, so let's see. Let's put that in. We can have that in full time because that's not... Ooh. So, yeah, we're going to do a combination of things. We're going to shoot blaze fire. We're going to maybe shoot some gassed fire. We also do have an unlimited bow, or an infinity bow. So we know that we can shoot infinite arrows. Let's see. We're going to make as much bread as we can. I saw somebody in one of my comments mention that I need some chest organization, and they are not wrong. They are not wrong in the slightest. So chest organization would be very helpful. Alright, so we're going to bring with us just the things that we want. We don't need one random block of cobble. We don't need that. We don't need that. We do need food, as much as we can get. We are going to want torches, so we'll use this to make torches. More food, gassed stomach. I don't really think we need those. We don't need that. Can we cook this raw organ meat? I forget. Yeah, we can. We'll bring it once it's cooked. Some of this stuff, like, it's just not worth bringing one cooked butchered meat. I'm not sure it's worth bringing 16 cooked man meets, but we'll bring them nonetheless. But the question I was starting to answer is that my plan is to use the arrows primarily and to use the special abilities to a certain extent. Looks like I need a couple of stacks of just cobblestone, because I like to have some cobblestone with me. So let's go ahead and let's knock that out. Just get a few stacks of cobble. Because when we're doing things like pillaring up to the towers by the dragon, so like the towers that hold the little, I don't know what they call them, but the things that the dragon uses to re-energize himself, I'm going to need to pillar up to a couple of those. So I'm going to need a few stacks of blocks with me. Try not to bring too many, because you can always get more blocks there in the end. So I don't need to bring a ton, but I definitely want to have at least a stack of blocks with me. Museum of each organ set in a chest with a sign and a sausage. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think we'll make that a goal too. That sounds like a finishing goal. Like, I think we need to do that to start checking off the things that we've done. Like, you know, hey, we've done this thing with this mob, so now we've got a chest to showcase the parts that we had. Or I guess it's kind of a good way just to show that you've kind of like finished the mob off, is that you you have a chest with all the parts from that mob. I see people use leaf breaks in the end that are easy to acquire with shears. Interesting. I've never heard of or gone that route myself. I always just use good old-fashioned blocks. But that's not a terrible idea. Alright, so we got a stack and a half. We may as well make that 2 stacks. That's interesting with the leaves. I can't say, I mean, like, I could see the advantage being that they're maybe a little quicker to get and they're easy to break down. With this pickaxe that I have, it's not too difficult to break a block though, so I'm not too opposed to cobblestone. So okay, so we got now we got 2 stacks of cobblestone. Don't need that one random extra. 2 stacks. Got a couple buckets so we can bring some water with us. We've got a shovel, an axe, a sword, a pickaxe. We got a secondary sword. Don't really need that. At least I would hope not. We need to craft up those torches we talked about. Let's go ahead and make that. I'd like to have more torches. Okay, more of a speed run strategy. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Let's see. Do we have any more coal anywhere? Got 1 there. We got a few charcoal. I guess we can make a few more torches. We'll need some more sticks. 32 still feels a little light on torches. Gosh, this like rainstorm. Hey, Tup Pup, welcome. Yeah, my goal here is less about speed run and more about survival. I definitely think that that's going to be a hard enough challenge for me to overcome. Is just going to be surviving. We'll take some more bread. Like, I'm nervous to bring some of my better stuff with me because, like, if I die, that gas stomach, it may never be seen again. And that was so difficult to acquire, but at the same time, it still feels like it makes sense to have it versus not having it. Just because I think that might be my strongest weapon against the dragon, is that gas stomach, because that thing can shoot some serious fireballs, and I'm just curious to see, like, this may be the hardest or the easiest dragon kill, because for one, I don't want to just kill. Like, I want to raid raid that dragon for some parts, but I also am not looking. I also want to kill it. So I think using all the firepower that I can makes the most sense. I think maybe I want 1 of these. We'll even say 2 of those. I know I've used up a lot of wheat there, but I think having a couple of those would be helpful for a fall situation. I'll have my water buckets, but I'll also want just a little extra fall protection, potentially. So let's get some more coal going. Let's get ourselves those water buckets. We gotta actually have them full of water for them to be any good. Whew. Oh yeah, you know what else? It's hard to remember these things. You know, it's been almost a week since I did the last episode, and I forgot that I spotted some pumpkins up this way, and a jack-o'-lantern on your head is a great way to keep Endermen at bay, and I could very much see that coming in handy. Just got to figure out where exactly those pumpkins were. I know I saw them up here. At least I'm pretty sure that I saw them up here. Where is a good question. Chicken? Chicken is not what I'm after. I just wanted one pumpkin. I don't know. You guys remember seeing pumpkins up here? Because I remember seeing pumpkins up here. It was never like up close. It was an off in the distance kind of thing. So maybe I was seeing things. Not that I have to have that. It's just one of those, like, if you get yourself in a situation where you just can't seem to stop looking at Enderman, you can throw that pumpkin on and then you're safe. Oh, there it is. I see it. I just think this will be helpful should I need it. I think I have shears down in the house. Yeah, I think that I'll ultimately be happy that I have it. So is there anything else in here that I wanted? I'll take some wheat. I might take a pickaxe. Never hurts to have an extra one of those. Maybe some golden apples wouldn't be a bad idea, because I've got some extra gold. Just trying to think from like a survival standpoint. Let's see. That's not what I wanted to hit. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take those. We'll put that there. Go ahead and... Nope, not what we wanted to do. Alright. Let's see. Gold. Yeah, plenty of gold here to make a couple of golden apples. Let's go ahead and do that. We got a golden apple that we'll bring with us. What else do we need? What am I missing here, chat? What else do I need to bring with me? I need to use the shears on this. Toss those shears. Alright, so now I got a jack-o'-lantern. Also got some pumpkin seeds that I don't need. The only thing I can really think of that I'd want more of is food. Food and torches. I guess I would want some more torches. Torches both for the stronghold and for the end, just to light it up a little bit more. Alright, so now we're good on torches. We're doing decent on food. It's a lot of random different food, which is not ideal, but food nonetheless. We'll make more bread out of that. That's good. Bread is good. I need one water down. This leaves me some space to bring some things back too, which I think would be cool. And I also need to remember I got to bring all this stuff. That's right. So I need this, I need these. I don't need the extra arrows. I guess I probably could use... Is there any benefit to keeping the ender pearl as an ender pearl? I think like I'll get plenty of those once I'm in the end. I guess maybe there is. Ooh, do I waste the space just to bring one in case I need to turn it into a blade, Eye of Ender? What do I leave behind? Guess I leave this because I can make another one. Enough to build an ender chest. Ooh. Let's see. So that would be. I'm trying to think of what that would be useful for. That'd be useful once I get to the further reaches of the end. But I don't think I have. I don't remember what you need to build an ender chest. Oh gosh, obsidian and an eye of ender. What would you build, 2 of them so that you could bring it with and like. I guess I probably could. Help me out here, guys. What's the upside to the ender chest? Is it just that I can leave the chest here with stuff in it and then go out on my adventure and find it later? Like, is that what you guys are thinking? Protection from losing stuff? Like, what's our MO here? Why would we prefer an ender chest? Because I think I'd have to build 2 to make it worthwhile, right? Like, one of them wouldn't really do me much good. Yeah, but like, am I right thinking that Capitan, that I'd have to build 2 for it to be worthwhile? Because I could, but I'd have to go back to the Nether and get myself 1 more ender pearl, and I'd have to get myself some more obsidian, because it looks like I only have enough to make 1. Neither of those are impossible feats, but they're definitely delays. Oh, yeah, unexpected demise is likely to happen here. So is it worth going for 1 more pearl? Oh boy, I got myself loaded to the gills here. Let's go ahead and free up some space. So we're gonna go for 1 more ender pearl, and then we'll go down into our cave and get some more obsidian. I don't think this is too much of a deviation to do. Only thing is I'm not wearing gold. I just realized that could cause some issues if it's crawling with piglins over here. That could make for some fun. Let's hope we're not currently. Okay, those guys are all zombified, so they're safe. Alright, we'll just go right into the forest here. Oh, I already got a bunch of endermen. Well, this might be faster than I thought. Last time I came here, it was such a pain to find any endermen. There's 1 pearl right there. We had 1 more enderman. We may as well mess with him. Maybe. 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 Come on, buddy. I would never say no to an extra ender pearl. There it is. Alright, perfect. Well, quick and easy. We got 2 extra ender pearls. So now all we need is the obsidian. Where's that ghast? I don't know. Where's my way out of here? Alright. I don't know where he is, but we're not here to mess with ghasts at the moment. We are here to get what we need and get out of Dodge, and we already did that. We got what we needed. I like this plan. I think planning for the worst case scenario feels like the right approach. So then, what do you think? Do I drop one of the ender chests like as soon as I get to my end platform? Just put it down somewhere so it's there waiting for me? Like, that feels like the way to go. Leave one of them in my house here. Got a piglin just hanging out here in the overworld. It's alright. He's welcome. He's a guest. We don't We don't discriminate against zombie piglin in the overworld here. Let's see. So we need to go down into the cave now and get some obsidian, which we needed. How many is it? Need 3, 6, 8 per. Whoa. Craft a saltwater lung. Lung plus heart of the sea. Now that's interesting. I never didn't even know I could do such a thing. Cripples fire resistance, good breath capacity, good endurance, poor water breath. That's interesting. Yeah, definitely got to pick the right place for it. So I've got 9, so I need 7 more. Let's go get that obsidian. I think I remember the pathway down to my lava cave, but think and know are 2 different things. I don't think it's there. I think it's further down. Maybe that was it. Just as I say I know the way and then immediately show that I do not know the way. Might be this way. Might not be that way. Could be this way, could not be this way. We'll see. Well, there's some lava. It's a good sign. Okay, this looks right. I think I gotta go over here. No, I gotta go down. I know I had a stairway built. There we go. So if it's the right way, I'd have a stairway. And I do. And then we come across here. Yeah, thinking about it, the Rogue Dadcrafter Fireball is probably the biggest risk to my future end chest. Alright, that wasn't too hard to find the way down. This nice well-lit cave where we can extract all the obsidian that we want or need. Super Mario, welcome. Just having ourselves a nice little, Monday live stream. Glad to hear you are not currently driving. We're just collecting up some obsidian so we can craft ourselves up an ender chest. That way we don't have to worry about losing everything if we do die on this trip to the end. And honestly, I mean, we could die on halfway there, and that would be probably the most awful scenario. So having a chest to hold things would certainly be helpful, just in case that does happen. Ooh. Okay, we need to get this water flowing. Yeah, good suggestion by El Capitan is he's seen me play enough to know that it would be a good call. Oh shoot, my blaze rods don't like being wet. I've got a functional blaze rod in right now, and it does not appreciate the water. Let's see, that's 8. We only needed 7. Where did this guy come from? What the heck? I don't even have a clue where he could have dropped in from, but whatever. Alright, we got what we came here for. So let's get out of Dodge. Hopefully we can remember the way back up. That was not it. Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everyone else had a good Monday. I had the day off today for MLK, and that was certainly nice. I just feel like there shouldn't be a spot that I can't get up. It feels like somehow I'm going the wrong way. but it's going up, so feels like it also should be the right way. Well, that wasn't good. Where the heck did I just fall? Alright, well, something seems amiss with my way up here, because there shouldn't be random falls. Well, it's a good time to test out my hay bale skills. Oh, they were bad. Just as expected. Removed all Mondays from your schedule, or just this one? Because I'll tell you, removing them all would be nice. This definitely feels like the wrong way up, but it also seems like it's getting me to the right place, so we're just going to roll with it. What the heck? Removed them all. Yeah, I figured it was worth a try on the hay bale clutch, but I didn't have much expectation. Yeah, I'm with you, Capitan. Removing Mondays definitely seems like the right call. Not one I have been able to make yet. Is really unique, like a nice way of saying you look like you have no idea where you're going. Because if it is, then it's accurate. Because I feel like I never have any idea where I'm going in a cave. I think I need to go up here. I always try to leave myself like hints, torches and stairways and things, and sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. All right, we have found our way back to our stairway, which means we can start going back up. Busiest service day of the week. All right. Okay, so now we've got the blaze. So we can make 2 more of those. Put that away. We've got the obsidian to make 2 of those. So we'll put one of these over here. Had to pull out the good old heat up the battery with my hands. That doesn't sound like much fun. Alright, so we're going to throw all of this in here. I think we may as well throw some of this stuff in there. Let's see, we're going to keep that with us. What else should we throw in there since we've got it? Oh, yeah, we're going to throw all these in there probably. We'll bring that with now since we've got it. Throw those in. We will take an extra one of these since we got some space to put it. Oh yeah, yeah, cold weather will definitely do that. Let's see, maybe we'll take an extra stack of blocks. I'm just trying to think through, like Ender Muscle I learned will help you float, so I'm thinking like in a battle with the dragon that could come in real handy. Like if I get knocked out in the air without slow falling, the Ender Muscle might help keep me alive. So we'll bring some of that. I don't know about like actually putting an Enderman organ in, just doesn't feel like it would be necessary. We'll go ahead and do that. I guess we'll throw that in there just in case we die on the way. We'll throw that in there, that in there. This way, if we die along the way, we're not losing everything. I guess we're going to need a couple of those. That feels pretty good. Now we got some leftover space. I don't know if having one of those would be better. Try that. Oh gosh, yeah. Diesel in the winter is never fun. Alright. I think that I'm about as well prepared for this journey as I'm going to get. You know what? There's one thing I should bring. Right as I say that. One other thing that I should bring is a boat, because I'm almost certainly going to need one. And I should probably also bring another bed, because we're going to want a bed nearby that we can set as a spawn point. Make our spawn point here. And then throw that there. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's see which direction. That one. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I got to get this blaze rod out. Oh, and I didn't get the pearl. All right, hang on. I need that pearl back for sure. Where'd that thing go? There it is. All right. Okay, good start. Good start so far. All right, so we're going to throw this down. Got our 2 pearls. We're going to start heading this direction. Oh my gosh, what's my favorite part about this mod? That's hard to even answer. This mod is just outrageous. Favorite part about this mod? I think it's the fact that it adds a whole new component to the game of like trying to find different mobs just to steal their innards. And then the different like abilities that they give you. Where did that pearl go? There it is. I think that's so far just like it's given a whole new dynamic to playing, so it's made it fun to play in a whole new way, because like everything is. Did I start something on fire with that rogue fireball? Oh, you made me think I did. It's just given me a whole new perspective on playing, because like most of the time I see a ghast in the nether and all I think is like, get away from that ghast, don't bother them, they won't bother you, kind of thing. Well, that works, but it only works so far if you're in a world like this where you want something from the ghast. So you can't just ignore him. You have to interact with them. You have to, you know, take your time to figure out how are you going to open him up versus just staying clear of him. Oh, is that one done already? This is not going to work. That was like 3 times that I threw that thing before it exploded. I am not going to have enough pearls if that's the way they go. I was hoping to get a lot further before one broke on me. So I got to go around this island, I think. Yeah, cool mechanics, cool interactions. I mean, the different sausages and things are definitely interesting. I haven't even gotten into, like, there's a whole set of enchantments that are unique to this mod. Like, I just saw that you could make some kind of a lung or something. Like, I didn't even realize that. So, like, there's things that you can do that I haven't even scratched the surface of. And I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy is, as I'm learning this mod, like I just keep finding new and different things, and I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. And it's been a lot of fun to just kind of, you know, learn as I go. I need to take a quick look at where my current coordinates are, because I'm going to forget that. 1285 by 1421 negative. All right. Just get me close enough to home that I can find my way home. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could fight the mobs and just hope to get the safe parts, but like if you just want the part, like if you want to make that ender sausage, you could take your chances that she's going to drop you some safe muscle, or you could actually open her up and be sure that you get the parts that you're looking for. So I think there's like that dual dynamic to it for sure. All right, let's see. Are we still going the right way? Sort of. Where'd it go? Way down there. So now we got to go this way, which means we may need to get off on land. It's looking like. Yeah, the O negative armor, I think it is. Interesting. That didn't tell me much. I'm almost wondering if I'm above one. Let's see. Go a little further this way. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're there. I think we're there. Because it just kind of went back and forth there. So this feels like this kind of general area is the spot. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Give ourselves a way to mark this on land. So that if we're looking for this later, we can find it. Where are we? I guess I should write down a coordinate too. 16 by 1, 4, 5, 6 to the negative. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to say that what our pearl is telling us is that we should be digging down. And digging down is what we're going to do. And we're just going to hope that down gets us to a stronghold. We got to kind of stand just right so that it doesn't matter which side we do first. We just stand on either one. So this way we can safely mine straight down. And let's all hold our breath and hope that we got that lucky, because we did not travel very far at all. And I may be just completely crazy to be going for it here, but I threw that pearl and it went straight. I went straight. I threw that pearl and it went backward. So to me, that tells me that I'm in the right spot. Granted, I am not my strong suit finding these things generally, but I mean, the logic is pretty simple and straightforward, and following the logic generally works for me. So we'll see. We'll see where this gets us. We're looking for some stone bricks. We've got ourselves into the cobbled deep slate. Being closest to base means a tunnel. Like I can make a quick path back and forth, you mean? Minus 29. I hear a skeleton. Anybody know like what Y level strongholds typically start at? I feel like I gotta be close if I'm there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. First try digging down and we got it. We got it. We are currently at Y level -40, and we are standing on top of the stronghold. These are absolutely stronghold bricks. I can hear a skeleton probably directly underneath me. My hands are starting to sweat a little bit. My heart is a-racing because we're there. I mean, navigating a stronghold is complicated. Like, it's not the easiest thing, but it's also fairly straightforward to the point where once you're in, you're in. You should be able to figure out where the portal room is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we just got to find that portal room. We are in the stronghold. Very easy to get lost in these. Generally, if you can find your way to that like main staircase, that's usually your best way to find the portal room. But sometimes you can just get lucky and find them. I see a chest, that's always a good sign. I think I hear... Oh, that's a spider, okay. Say, I thought I heard somebody. Alright. First mob's taken care of, and yeah, definitely using the torches to help keep track of where I am. That's why I always like to bring enough torches so you know where you've been. I feel like I hear a guy. Yeah, I was pretty sure this is a one, just like pass through. Okay. So this does not seem to be the right direction. Got a bat in here. All I think about when I see bat is, why won't you let me open your chest there, buddy? Okay, we got the jail cell. I don't know if that tells us anything. Other than that, that's not where we want to be. Hold still. Well, he doesn't want to hold still, which makes this really difficult. Alright, I was going to open his chest up just for fun to say we got a stronghold bat, but not really any purpose to doing that other than fun. I don't need an iron sword. We don't need redstone, so that's kind of a waste of a chest. Wait a minute. This is the way we came in. I think we quickly eliminated this direction, but we didn't put a torch, so let's do that. So we've got these steps that we can go up. Another jail cell. Oh, is this the main entry stairs? No? Maybe. This... No, that's not. Got a spider somewhere. These look like the main entry steps. This is at least the right style of stairway. And I forget what it is, but it's usually within like 5 or 6 or 7 rooms or something like that of that stairwell. So like this would be like 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms. Not sure if this counts as 4 yet. Don't want to give up all my torches. I'll know I was here by the 1. Well, it's definitely not down here. Seeing as the only way to go was, unless it's this way. I guess it could be this way. Nope. No dice. 6 or 7. Okay, yeah. That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes these things don't form as fully as you would like, and then there's like random blocks and things. Weird. It just feels like I went back where I just was. chest. Hate these doors. Ooh, ender pearl and some apples. I'd rather have the ender pearl than the tough, I guess. Oh, and here's another. Now this could be the main stairwell. Now before I go there, I saw something over here that caught my eye. It wasn't this. That's a staircase. It was this over here. It looked like one of those rooms, yeah, that has like a second floor. And there's, yep, usually a chest up here. Gold bar and some apples. So I don't really want to clog my inventory up right now. You know what I should do? Let's go ahead and put that in. So I don't expect to do any more swimming. Holy cow, these things are so disorienting. Yeah, I have not seen a library yet either. Weird. A lot of chests with like random low-level loot. Would not have expected that. So there's another staircase that looks like it could be the main. Like a real dungeon. Yeah, a little bit. Here's a staircase that looks like it could be the main. This one probably is, because this is going up. Yeah, so this is our main staircase, I'm almost certain. So from here, call this one room. Can't go anywhere else. This is 2 rooms. So from here, let's say we go here is 3 rooms. Oh, we haven't been in here, huh? There's 4 rooms. There it is. Alright. Don't want to have to deal with silverfish. We'll take that out altogether. Oh my gosh, and it is an empty portal. That's the zombie from the other side of that wall that I'm hearing. Take that and that. All right, boys. We are here. We have successfully made it. We're going to put this back. No eyes, I know. It's pretty unsatisfying when you see that. All right, let's just drop off some of the stuff that we absolutely don't need. Yeah, I'm with you. Get rid of that noise, because we don't need to deal with that. Now I hear a spider, and I don't know where that guy even is. But we're just going to ignore that guy. Alright, so we got blocks. We need to put this down. Now, my thinking is bring this with me into the end. Put my bed, like, right here. So if I die, I'll end up back here. This I need to get the pearls out of, and then I can bring it with. I want that. I want that. I want these. I want this. I want this. I want this. I want these because that's good food. I want this because it's good food. I want this because it's good food. The rest of this I can kind of wait on. Trying to read chat while cutting that. Leave him. He probably just forgot to put his cart back in the cart return. Well, that's definitely a punishable offense, so I don't think we can leave him be if that's the case. Alright, let's see. So we got ample blocks. We got our... Why do we have 8 obsidian with us? Did my ender chest break when I just broke it? Does like an ender chest not stay an ender chest? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Alright, well we'll do that, and we'll make sure we don't place it without putting it where we want it this time, because we don't have a lot of eyes to play with here. I mean, look at 0 eyes. That's ridiculous. I hate when that happens. Like, you should at least get 1. Oh, you need silk touch to be able to break it. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh, that noise. That noise is a scary one. Well, we're going to put this away. We're going to get this out. I've never defeated a dragon without slow falling potions. So my guess is that my demise is going to be met when I get knocked off of a pillar by the dragon. That's my guess as to what's going to kill me. It's alright, we're going to place the end chest somewhere safe here in the end. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. Well, that was, I'm going to pause for a second. It definitely looked like I was falling into the abyss immediately. I spawned in and was immediately falling into the abyss. That was not right. That terrified me for no good reason. All right. So we need to get ourselves from here to where we need to be safely. So we just need to get ourselves across. This is a really weird end platform. Oh, I thought for sure I was dead upon arrival. I mean, I would hope that the game is not made to do that to you. I would hope, but I don't know that for a fact by any stretch. In fact, I'm not sure that I'm going to make it safely off of this first block. There we go. To get myself even slightly situated here. You guys, where's my bow? Did I somehow leave my bow behind? Oh, this is tragic. I left my bow behind. Oh my gosh. All I have is a sword to try to defeat this dragon. A sword and a chest opener. And a volatile stomach. Okay. Well, this just got a lot more interesting. Because we are going to have to attempt to defeat the dragon without any ranged attack other than, and I got to remember what button I set this to. Our only ranged attack is going to be our ability to shoot fire. That's going to make this really interesting. So we should be... Y? Is that what we made it? No. What button did we make this? Dragon Breath, fourfold furnace powered, I thought is what it was. Or maybe it's pyromancy. Maybe it's O. Let's see. Okay, it's O. So O is going to do that, and then U is going to do... I don't know how much damage that will actually do. Will it, like, even take one of these out? Oh, it's crazy not accurate. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, that's not going to be viable. Let's see. Let's see. We got Enderman everywhere. Let's go ahead and Let's take one of these. Worst case is we get killed and we have to go back to base and get our bow. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. But we're going to see what we can do here. I can only put the gassed stomach in for a limited period of time without it hurting me. So I'm going to save that, but I think that's my better attack, is my gassed stomach. This is going to blow me right off, isn't it? Yeah, night vision potion is what I've got. Where's my pillar? Oh gosh, he's right there, huh? Well, we got one of his towers done. Let's just kind of focus on this. Yeah, I've got night vision potion. I was not able to make any slow falling potions, but I was able to make night vision. Tempted to throw my Enderman hat on because these guys are frightening me for sure. We're just going to focus on taking out these towers first. It just feels like still the right strategy is let's get the towers first. I can't believe I forgot my bow. I don't even remember taking the bow out of my possession. So that begs the question of what did I do with it? Because I don't have the slightest idea. Whew, and I'm under attack big time. I am definitely under dragon attack. Alright, that's 3. We're doing good on this part so far. I know there's some strategies for doing this with a sword. I've never used them, I've never studied them, but I've certainly heard that that's a way you can do this. I'm certainly familiar with it as a option. That's right, Capitan. Right now it's not about fast, it's about staying alive and not getting blasted off one of these towers would be really nice. Not getting blasted off would be really nice. I should eat something. It feels dramatic, so I'm glad. Oh gosh, there it is. Oh yeah. Floating like a butterfly, stinging like I pee. I mean, like a bee. Whew. Whew. I don't know which one of those I was on. That one. Alright, so I gotta go to this one. Oh gosh. Yeah, definitely needed some food there. I need to keep my ender meat out. So that floating capability of the Enderman muscle proved huge. So without having the slow falling potion, that's going to be my key. That's going to be my key to surviving the falling damage. Perch sword attacks. That's kind of like where you wait by where he perches and then just get him when he comes and perches, I think. Is that seem correct? I'd like to think that if I can take out all of his power stands, I might be able to hit him with that gassed stomach. This one scares me just because of where it's located, right by the edge. I don't want to stand on that side. Whew, this is just head down, do your work. And I got to remember that I also need to somehow make a sausage out of this guy, because I'm so focused on just getting the kill. I gotta somehow get him weak and get the stuff out of him. Stay in the center once you clear the towers, okay? I'm on it. I've lost track completely of how many towers I have cleared versus how many I have left. So I'm just going to keep going until I get to a tower that's already been cleared. Are you guys getting the game sounds right now? I'd hate for you to be missing out on all these dragon roars. That dragon is right here. I can hear him flapping. Whew. So I think my strategy is get the towers. Get the towers, and then let's try getting that gassed stomach in and see if we can't hit him once or twice with that and see what kind of damage it does. Because I think that the gassed bombs are going to do some... I think the gas fire is going to do the damage. Oh boy. I'm not hungry! No! I couldn't eat because I wasn't hungry! Ah! I knew that was going to be the end of me. I should have gone for the bucket. Should have gone for the bucket or should have gone for the hay bale. I was trying to eat and he wouldn't eat. Ah, darn it. All right. So, I am faced with a conundrum. I got to go back for my stuff. Like, I'd like to go back and get a bow and then come back here, but by the time I get back to the end, all my stuff's going to be gone, right? So I'm kind of better off go to the end and let's exhaust this. Let's exhaust this first. And if we can't beat it this way, then we get a bow and arrow. But we don't retreat for the bow and arrow yet. That's what I'm thinking. All right, where did I die? Where did I die? Where was I? Yeah, water bucket would have been the way to go. Next time I will definitely go water bucket or hay bale, not ender meat, because I forgot for the ender meat to work you got to be hungry. Okay, where is my stuff? It's got to be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, that looks like just about everything. Golden apples, we'll take those. Sword might be important. Alright. Question is, which one of these was I climbing when I got crushed? Because I don't know. Let's see, let's drink this. Let's go ahead and get this out. Let's get this out. Let's get this out. Let's get this out. So we got all of our... Alright. And we got our stomach back, so that's important. So the consensus is my stuff would not despawn, but I think the consensus is also that we should go for it this way and see what happens. Oh, this one's already done. All right. Which ones do I have left? That way. Okay, so I got to go that way. Ooh. This is kind of an unsafe place. I need to let some of that dragon's breath make its way away. There we go. Get some regular food on the hot bar. I do still have my chest opener. Forgot to double check on that. Wouldn't be any fun if we got to the end and didn't have a chest opener. Yeah. All right. Oh boy. How am I going to get up to the top of that one? Oh my gosh. Oh, this one's dangerous. Oh, I'm lagging or something. What's going on here? My game is freaking out on me. gosh. No, 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 no. Oh, went for the hay bale. Couldn't do it. Shoot. All right. Well, the good news is I didn't fall into the abyss, because that's what I was actually afraid of on that pillar. I was afraid that I would fall into the abyss and not be able to get my stuff back. That's what I was afraid of there. So the good news is I at least fell somewhere that was on ground. I don't know where, but there was ground beneath my feet when I fell. Was it over here somewhere? Because I fell off of there. Where did I fall to? Yeah, that's why I set that spawn where I did. Where did I get knocked to, though? Guys, anybody? Any clues where I got knocked to? I was on this pillar. Next bridge. So, like, below this? So, like, down here? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This whole thing is looking precarious as it is. Without my stuff, it would be impossible. Oh, gosh. That dragon isn't giving me any rest. Come on, buddy. Give me some space. Just trying to get myself situated here. I still got my chest openers. Still got my gas stomach. Alright, we're still cooking. I think we got one more tower that we need to take out. And I think I got to get back up. Alright, so we got to get ourselves back up. Could use some more blocks, that's why I'm going this route. And it's kind of, if I go up like this, I'll be safe. Right now, just don't want to lose what little stuff I have, because that's certainly not going to make it easier. Deep breaths. So I knew I must be close to the surface. Ooh, baby. Run, run, run. Alright, so I think it's this one over here that I still need to get. I think this is the last one. That's just a think. That's not a no. Let's see. Any spares in the ender chest? Spare what? Yes, there's definitely stuff in the ender chest. I don't remember exactly what I left in there, but nothing that I think I need at the moment. Alright, I think that's it. Nope, one more. Shoot. No sooner did I say it than I see it. Alright, one more. Oh, where's my pillar? Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, extra blocks? Yeah, I think there are extra blocks, you're right. I needed to get myself up, though, either way, so grabbing some blocks wasn't too big a deal. Now this one, I guess I got most of the way up and then got knocked down, because I've got blocks on it. Tup Pup, you made it back in time. This is hopefully going to be a thrilling conclusion. We're 2 deaths in so far. We, I believe, are on the last tower here. Let's just see. I don't see any other towers. So the question is, I guess we probably get on the ground. I was going to say we can try to shoot him from up here, but if we get knocked off, that's certain death. This is Tuco Salamanca said. This is going to be tight, tight, tight. Yes, it is. This is going to be a tough one. Alright. Let's go ahead. Oh, boy. Yep. I paused for a half a second, and he said, nope, you ain't doing that. Alright, let's go ahead. And let's get this gas stomach in. I guess it goes there. And then we'll put that in. And then we're going to, real quick, check our keybinds, because I forget which one does the stomach move. O and Y are the two that we got set up now. So let's see if we can't spot a dragon before he spots us. Oh, we got one off, but we didn't hit him. Oh, that one was close. I'm seeing the issue with this already, is it's slow. Oh, and I'm already getting hurt from it. Gotta really lead him. It's much more so even than an arrow. Good news is this doesn't seem to be hurting me too much. Where is he? Alright, we might be onto the sword trick here, because this does not seem to be working. Oh boy, let's look at one. Let's try that, taking that out for now. That leaves us with one attack. Alright. Just would like to hit him once at least. Get out of here. Oh yeah, in the dragon's breath might have been it. Something tells me we're going to have to go sword on this guy. I just shoot way too slow. What the hell? I didn't look at you. Wasn't cool. I'm almost certain I didn't look at him. So, for this method, how do you do this method? I don't really know how to work this one. Do I stand down here? Is that what I do? Wait down here? And then when he comes in, you just get him? This feels like certain death. Somebody want to give me a real quick rundown on the best approach with a sword, because I am not even close to sure what that is. So stand in that kind of like divot in the middle. Dodge his breath and avoid his head. Alright, seems simple enough. Jump, hit the head from the fountain. Okay. Oh, the dragon's breath is pretty heavy right there. I can't hit anything. I'll tell you, between the cooldown period and the speed with which this fire goes, that method is not feeling very promising. So can you hurt him while he's perched? Is that the way it works? Because like he's coming into perch now. And then I gotta come over here. What the? Oh boy. Well, I am not doing so well with the, what you call it, the hay bales. So is the consensus that I can go get my bow and the rest of my stuff will still be there? Or do I need to go put everything in the ender chest and then die? What's the consensus here? Should I get my stuff and put it in the ender chest? That's what I'm thinking is the best bet here. Underhead in the fountains. Okay, well, we'll try that. First, I'd like to get all my stuff back, and I, again, am not sure where exactly I died. Where was I? Yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff, but I don't know where it was that I got knocked this time. There we go. Oh boy. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and put our stuff into the ender chest. Most of it, at least. And then we're gonna go try the, we'll just take our sword and go try the under way, the under the fountain way. But we're gonna leave our armor and food and stuff behind. Guess we can't leave everything behind, huh? We'll use that. Guess we'll keep our armor on. The rest of that I can live without. Yeah, I think that's what we're going with. So we're going to come and try attacking him with as little stuff as possible so that if we get killed, we can go back and try this again with a bow and arrow. got a hit on him. We got a hit. We've gotten a hit on the dragon. Oh gosh, now we got an Enderman after us. Not what we needed, but okay. Have a hay bale on me this time. You know what? I got ender pearls. Next time that's going to be my go-to, is throw the ender pearl. Alright. We got a hit. That's got to be good for something. Like we've officially gotten our first strike on the guy. Better than we could say before. That's right. Small steps. What did we say? Progress is progress. Keep moving forward. That's the key, right? Oh my gosh. We got a couple more. Alright, we've made a couple of hits on him. Maybe we grab some more food. We don't abandon ship just yet. That's right. I'm showing off now with my ender pearls. Final hit with the chest opener. Well, I got to make sure I do a chest opener before it's the final hit. That's the biggest thing, is I do need to make sure that I get a hit on him with the chest opener while he's still able to survive it. But yes, a final hit with the chest opener would be cool. A final hit with the gassed stomach would be cool. Right now, I'm just happy to see that I've gotten a couple of hits on him. Oh gosh, that did not work so well. What happened there? All right, we got another hit on him. Got a couple of hits on him. Oh boy. Yay, I laid down the hay bale. That was hilarious. Completely ill-timed to accomplish anything, but I got the hay bale down. All right, he's going to lay there. We're going to... Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, boy, hay bale, hay bale. I couldn't even get to the right thing. Okay. We're doing this. We got this. We're not giving up. Even though we got most of our stuff in the chest, we're not giving up on this. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, that last one, I just didn't even get my scroll to the right item. I was stuck between trying to get to the hay bale and trying to get to the water bucket kind of at the same time. But I've done enough damage that I actually... Oh, I meant to go for the pearl. What was I thinking? I said pearl was the go-to. I said pearl should be my go-to. All right. Let's get our gear on. Let's get out our right stuff. We got our sword. We got our pearls. We got this. And we got this. One of those has got to be enough. All right. We got this. Oh, game sounds went out? All right, hang on. I can fix that. All right. Game sound should be back, Capitan. Thank you for letting me know. Get some. Get some. Oh, and we pearled it. Nice. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Still no game sounds? Hang on. What's going on here? Why no game sounds? It should be coming through. Let me see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say they should be coming through, so I'm not sure why they're not. Guys, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing my chest opener. Oh shoot, that was a pearl. Did I leave that in my chest? I think that's in my ender chest. Shoot. I got this guy close. Probably not close enough. But I need to get my chest opener, because if I get him close enough and I don't have that chest opener, I'll never live it down. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got a chest opener. We got a half health ender dragon. We got enough endermen to fill a bucket. Holy cow, they're like an army. Just keep picking up these pearls too. That I do want while I'm out here. Let's grab a little bit of that stuff. Little dragon's breath for some future potion making. Come on, buddy. Land. Land, land, land. Alright. Good. We got game sounds. We had a pearl clutch. We got a half health ender dragon. I think I got to get him down to like 10% before I'll be able to chest open him. Something like that. I couldn't tell if that guy was chasing me or not. Oh, I'm just wishful thinking that I'm actually going to get this guy. Come on, buddy. Land. Where you at? There he is. There he is. Oh, shoot. There it is. That's the key, is the pearl. The pearl is the key. Let's see if we can't get over there and get some on him. Oh, nope, he's gone. Alright. Well, that's alright. That was no damage done to him that time, but we survived. And that's just as important. Our survival is important here. Alright, what's he doing? He's going to be shooting fireballs. Alright, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's get some. Come perch again. I'm ready for you this time. Whew, Mario. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself with that Ender Pearl clutch, but it's a little less impressive, I think, than any other kind of clutch, but I'll take it nonetheless. Get in there! Why could I not get in there? I just couldn't get in on him that time. Oh, I think the breath was in my way, or maybe it was his wing. I'm not sure which. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. We got him. We got him, guys. We got everything this dragon can give. He ain't flying anywhere. He's gonna die is what's gonna happen. Because we just took everything that he has. I don't think he can move. Oh, he can move. What the heck? Well, where's our ender chest? Because there's some things I want to go put away. Let's go. We got all the parts from the ender dragon. We've got all the parts. All we got to do is store them safely and then finish this guy off. Ooh, yes. The dragon has been Dadcrafted. Alright, let's see. We don't need any of this stuff in here anymore. Magna reactor. Where's the stuff I really want? The heart, there we go. Kidney. I'm just taking everything and putting everything. I'd rather lose everything else and not lose the dragon bits. I don't want to find out that there was one piece of the dragon that I needed that I left behind. I think that's everything. I think that is everything safe and secure. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get ourselves some firepower ourselves. Yeah, like you'd think he'd be dying right now without all of his internal parts. Like every other mob, but I would at least think that he'd be crippled. Not just as strong as ever. Well, I guess we need to get him to land or really hold still. Whew. Got plenty of ender pearls. We got him close. He is close. Oh, come on, dragon. We got you. We got you. Doesn't matter that I forgot my bow and arrow. We're going to get you nonetheless. I'd love to get a hit on him with this fireball. I don't think it would do hardly anything, but it would still be nice just to get one. Oh, gosh. Oh, come on! I threw an ender pearl. What happened? Ugh. Alright, well, we're still cooking, but I swear I threw an ender pearl. Final hit with the chest cavity tool. I like it. I think that's the right play. Let's final hit him with the chest tool. Right now, I just need to find my stuff. Way over here. Wow, okay. Just barely kept it on the map. He is close. He is close. We'll get that last hit with the chest opener. Let's get that thing out. Oh, who's hitting me? These guys mad at me? No, they're mad at the dragon. All right. I'm like, what's going on? Why do these guys suddenly all want to attack me? They're mad at the dragon. That's all right. Be mad at the dragon. All right. I don't know how much damage the chest opener does, but I feel like it's going to be a couple hits with the chest opener. But I'm also afraid that if I go right for it with the sword, that I might accidentally take him out. Oh boy. Whew, we got the pearl clutch that time. He blasted us. He blasted us pretty good there. Oh, I got weakness right now on top of it. How did I get that? Pearl clutching, hay bale trying, dragon head smacking your way through this. Thanks, Capitan. I appreciate that. You know, we're doing it. It's amazing because I can tell you, I have never defeated the dragon without a... Why am I getting all these, like, curses right now? Weakness and slowness? Jeez. Oh, it's because of the meat that I'm eating. That's what it is. It's not hurting him. I cannot chest cavity finish him because it does not hurt him. Oh. There it is. I could not defeat him with the chest opener because it wouldn't hurt him. Woo! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end. We have defeated the Ender Dragon. The Dadcrafter strikes again. You never go full cannibal. Oh, can I skip through this? Because I do not care about that. All right. Well, now I got to go back in there to get the final stuff, right? Let's drop some stuff off here. Oh man, that was intense. I did not think that I could do that without my bow and arrow. I gotta admit, I was not anticipating that success. And look at this haul of dragon parts. We are so making an Ender Dragon sausage. That is happening. That is happening. That is happening. First try is true, I suppose, even though it took a number of deaths to get there. It did go down on the first try. All right. Oh my gosh. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Wow. I'm a little blown away with myself at the moment. I'm going to just pat myself on the back for a few seconds because that was quite something. I don't know where that just ended up. Oh, there we go. We're going to go ahead and claim our dragon egg in victory here. Guess I got to use the right tool. Go ahead and claim that egg in victory. Boom. Got ourselves a dragon egg. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. As my son would say, A, 6-7. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, now the question bears itself. Do I dare try to go and get an elytra? Or do I go back and make my dragon sausage and just be happy with what I accomplished today? I think I know the answer. This stronghold was so close. I can get back here so quickly that I think what I'm going to do... Oh, gosh, the votes are coming in fast. All right. All right, well, let's do this then. Let's go ahead. We need some blocks. We're going to need a lot of blocks if we're going for the elytra. Let's drop off what we don't need. All right, we're going for it. Don't ever say that the Dadcrafter doesn't listen to his fans. All right, we got blocks. Oh, gosh. All right, we can do this. Don't need that. I might even collect a few extra blocks, though, because this can always be daunting. You know what I didn't bring that I should have if I was going to do the elytra is fireworks. I did not bring any fireworks to actually fly around much with the elytra, but We can still get one. I'm just preparing because you never know how many blocks you're going to have to go to get to a end island that has the end city to get the elytra. I mean, I feel okay because like all of my spoils, if you will, all my ender meat is hidden away in an ender chest, so it's not like I'm at any risk of losing that. So even if I fall in the abyss and die, all that's lost is stuff that I can get again. So, that knowledge in hand, I will go for the elytra. Plus, it just makes the whole rest of the game that much more fun when you have one. Oh yeah, gotta have plenty of blocks. I got a handful of pearls, so I'm pretty good on that front, but I would say you want to have like stacks of blocks. You just don't know how many blocks you're going to have to travel out over the abyss. I think I saw that I'm going to need some blocks just to get to the portal. Whew. Yeah, it's kind of over there, over the abyss itself. All right, well that is going to be task number 1. Whew, going to pause for just 1 second here, let my sweaty hands dry off a little bit because I am still feeling my heart rate trying to come down a little bit. Whew. All right. All right, I think we're good. All right. So we gotta, just to get to this thing, we've got a little bit of a adventure. It's like directly above that platform. What a place for it. Yeah, you couldn't have made this somewhere nice and safe and easy. No. Gotta be over the abyss itself. You know, don't look at an Enderman by accident. Gosh. Yep. This is just like preceding what I think is going to be a adventure and a half to get to the actual elytra, because this is like the worst way to have to get to the portal is when it's up and out over the abyss like this. I'm not stoked about just having to get to this. I have tired fingers by the time I make my way up there. I'm gonna used up half my luck too, because my gosh, this is. Oh yeah. You know, if I could go back, I would forget the bow all over again, because it totally changed the way that I approached that battle. Like I did not have any confidence whatsoever once I realized I didn't have my bow, but I also felt like I was doing something new and different. And that's what this chest cavity challenge has been all about for me, is just new and different. Minecraft can be a new and different game if you are willing to make it one, and today Minecraft for me was very much new and different. Oh yeah, once I got that sword, that first couple sword hits, it was like, oh wait, this is a way different approach than what I thought it was. I didn't realize that there was, you know, an easy way to do it with the sword. I've seen people do it, so like I should have assumed it, but I just, for whatever reason in my head, I always thought that was harder to accomplish. All right, well, we're here, so there's that. We got plenty of blocks. I feel pretty good about the blocks. I don't love throwing an ender pearl in the direction of the abyss to get in here, but I don't really, short of building myself a platform this way, I suppose. Throwing it this way feels a little better. I watch a little bit. I wouldn't say I watch a ton of Minecraft, but of the video games that I do watch, Minecraft is definitely probably top of the list. But generally speaking, if I have time to watch Minecraft, that's the same time that I have to play Minecraft, and I usually will choose to play. Did that get me through? Okay, it did. Whew. For a second there, I was scared that it didn't actually get me through. Okay, so I got to do the same thing back on this side. So that I can get back up here. Yeah, that was kind of what I was going for, was build some way that I could easily get myself up there, or not into the abyss should I falter. Alright, we're almost there. Just want to make sure I have a way back out of here, in case I get back here with no blocks somehow. Alright, let's go here. Okay, yeah, good call on the render distance. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, render distance. Let's see if this, how badly this affects things. If this really delays the stream, let me know. If turning up the render distance hurts the stream, please let me know, because I don't know how it'll impact things. Oh, look at this. Guys, look at this. Capitan, give me a break with that render distance. I turned it on and I turned around and look at that. I thought I was lucky when I spawned into the nether, right next to a nether fortress. I spawned in a freaking ender city. On this game, I don't think I have any mods installed other than the chest cavity mod. But I cannot believe that there's an ender city with a ship that close to where I came into the end. I mean, I've had to go thousands of blocks to find a ship before. It is a thing of beauty. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling pretty undermatched with shulkers and no bow and arrow. So there is that aspect. I have to make the long way around here or build across. Well, I think I'll build across. Like, shulkers without a bow and arrow are going to be a little tough. Interesting. I might have to look into sodium. I have not used that one. The two main mods that I use are the chest cavity mod for this stream, and then I have a replay mod on my normal Minecraft version that lets me do those kind of like cinematic videos that I was doing for the chest cavity. Or for the skyblock. Unfortunately, the two don't mix. I can't use them both together. Oh yeah, I would definitely have just started off the other direction and never even looked this way had I not turned off the... Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. You're right. What do you think we get from a shulker's chest cavity? You know we're going to find out. Too healthy. Oh gosh, that's me. We're going to find out just as soon as we're able. I might have to go straight for the elytra because I'm going to need flight here quick, I have a feeling. These guys coming after me. Oh boy. Come on, a little more, little more, little more, little more. There we go. There we go. Okay, I can't keep them open for too long because I gotta see what I'm doing here. But we did get into the shulker's chest cavity, and in that silent moment, I was raiding as many pieces as I could, and I did get some shulker muscle. It looks like it's just regular animal muscle, so it's not going to do me any good in terms of like a new sausage type. But I can make a sausage and call it a shulker sausage, so there is that. All right, we're making our way to that end ship one way or another. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of time to look around inside that shulker, but it did look pretty normal what I saw. We're going to use these pearls to our advantage now. I wonder if I can get a pearl to get me all the way across here, because that shulker over there does not look too friendly. Like if I try to start building my way across. Oh boy, if I miss. Too far? Too short. Oh no. Whew. Oh gosh. I thought for sure that pearl was going into the abyss. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, not what I wanted to have happen, but much better than what could have happened there. We'll take whatever advantages we can get to get to this boat. We've got our first dead shulker over here. We don't have any space for the shell. All right, let's see. Get rid of that dirt. Oh, boy. Yeah, that distance was just a little too much. What I'm going to have to do is bridge over part of the way and then pearl, or just get myself loaded up with shulker juice. Come on. Get me up here, boys. Just going to let these guys do the hard work for me. Oops. Didn't pull the sword out fast enough there. Oh, we got some usable shulker pieces here. None of this looks like it's very specific to the shulker. Shulker spleen is about the only one that actually looks unique. The rest are all just animal something. Let's see if we get rid of this block here. Yeah, it's just usable muscle. What are these here? Animal ribs. Yeah, we don't really need either of those things. Okay, where is where we want to be? Over there, huh? Alright, hit me. Come on, buddy, hit me. Oh, shulker boxes are awesome. I love shulker boxes, especially in a version that doesn't have bundles. A shulker box is going to be huge. I don't trust this to be enough to get me all the way across, unfortunately. But I wonder if I could trust it to get me like part way and then ender pearl the rest of the way, because that feels like it could be possible. All right, let's see. Well, we might not get a choice but to find out. My goodness. Alright, let's just get ourselves as close as we can. Once we get hit by a shulker, we'll start floating towards it, and then we'll pearl the rest of the way. So far, so good. My heart is starting to pound again, guys. This is it's a good thing the Dadcrafter doesn't have high blood pressure. This is heart attack city right here. We're in. We're in. We're in, kinda. There we go. Now we're in. Alright. We're in enough that we should be able to get out of here with an elytra. Yeah, there's our guy. Alright, yeah, the spleen looks to be the only thing unique on this guy. Where is this other guy shooting me from? don't know. Yeah. You know, this was an unplanned visit to the end. That's the thing. I wasn't entirely intent on going to the end. It was all you guys talking me into it. I don't think we need a animal kidney. I don't think we need an animal liver. Curse of vanishing with nothing else on him. What a weak chest. All right, but we'll take the elytra. We will take some instant health, I think. Let's see. This is a standard animal stomach. Standard heart, standard kidney. So we'll take these. Yeah, I'm going for that dragon head next, but I got to clear out these shulkers first. I just don't need them attacking me while I'm trying to get to that. I got 2 left. 1 in the front, 1 in the back, huh? Ah, shoot. These guys are kicking my butt all of a sudden. I gotta heal up. I gotta heal up and then I can go take care of these guys. This is where a bow and arrow really helps. Because these guys are tough to take otherwise. There's one. I gotta get this guy somehow. Come on. We got him. There it is. All right. Yeah, I was not having much luck blocking him. I was trying to. Where is this guy now? I don't know where he went. Oh, he went inside, huh? No! Shoot. I was just about to get inside, too. There we go. All right. Whew. Okay, we've cleared the ship, finally. So we can claim our prize. As precarious as claiming this prize is. Let's make space before we do this. I guess I don't need a stone shovel anymore. Oh gosh, and then I break the block directly beneath it and watch it fall in the abyss. That would have been classic Dadcrafter right there. Get the dragon head and then immediately drop it in the abyss. All right, we've got the dragon head. We've got the elytra. We have got all the stuff that we really need from here, but there is plenty more to be had in this end city, and I am tempted to do a little bit of raiding, but a big part of me says, let's go home. Let's go home, because we've done a ton already, and we have the opportunity now to go ahead and call it a successful stream, where we have defeated the Ender Dragon, We've gotten all of the good bits from the Ender Dragon that we need. We've gotten ourselves an elytra, as you can see by the fact that we are now flying across the end. And let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with our newfound dragon powers. First, we got to get ourselves safely back home, which to do that, I feel like I want a little better platform than this. Oh, I guess this is safe enough. Whew. Where are we? All right. We're up on our other platform now. That's good. All right. We're going to make it home. The first time that I ever defeated the Ender Dragon, I was still so new to Minecraft that I didn't realize that if you crouch, you don't fall off the edge. Like right now, if I crouch, I can go all the way to the edge like this without falling off. And that's your safe way to block out over the abyss, is you crouch and you place blocks as you go. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that was a thing. So I was like creeping to the edge and then placing a block when you can get yourself like right here and you can place a block. And I did that for a good 100, 200 blocks, and then I fell in the abyss. All of the XP I'd gotten from the dragon, gone. All of the loot that I had brought with me, all the good gear, everything, gone. And just in the abyss, like within minutes of having killed the dragon the first time. And that was so disheartening. Like I was absolutely heartbroken when that happened. But it taught me an important lesson, which was don't do that again. Very important lesson. All right, just going to grab a few things out of this chest. Actually, what I'm going to do, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make myself a shulker box. And then I don't have to sacrifice anything. It was painful, I'm not going to lie. I did not enjoy that at all when that happened. I don't need that. I'll take that. I'll take that dragon rib. All right. Yeah, it was very painful. I sound very emotional. I probably sound quite monotone because I'm just still blown away by what just transpired. Right. Now the question becomes, how do I make this super easy for me to find my way back here from my starting point? I think we're going to go with a light over the door for every door that we do want. Which means here we're going to have to figure out how to place one. But yeah, it was tragic. It actually had me like turn off Minecraft and not want to play, because I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like I'd worked so hard to get the dragon, and then just no dice. Staircase out. Which way was the staircase? Staircase out from the portal room. So this was the portal room. Oh, just like mine up to the surface from here. It's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Why make this any harder than it needs to be? Yep. Yeah, I figured out what you guys meant. And that's a fantastic suggestion, because then it's easy access both ways. I feel like I'm like digging up into a cave, because I am. Okay. I don't love this. Let's do this. Let's turn this way. One too soon. yeah, easy access is definitely the name of the game. I just don't want to have a cave in the middle of it all. Of course we get a whole bunch of stupid gravel. My luck. Oh yeah, you know that's what would happen otherwise. Of course, I am like way underground right now, so it's going to be a bit of a journey to the surface. Oh my goodness. Well, who had it on their bingo card that I was going to not just find the end, like finding a stronghold like that? I almost called this episode looking for a stronghold because I wasn't sure if I would find one. I was like 50-50 that today's episode would just be me searching for a stronghold the whole time versus me actually getting to the end. I definitely did not think that I would get to the end, defeat the Ender Dragon, get all the pieces and parts out of him, and find my way to an end city with a ship to walk home with an Elytra. Like, just all of that happening today was way beyond what I had in mind when I sat down tonight to stream. I thought for sure, like, okay, this will be a success if we just find our way to a stronghold. So much happened indeed. Yeah, this was way more eventful than I had anticipated it would be, but I am so glad that it was, and I'm glad that you all were able to take it in with me. This was the way it was meant to be, you know. Oh, I mean, I hate to admit this, but like I've not successfully found very many strongholds. Like I'm usually one who goes to like a seed map pretty quickly because I get so frustrated trying to find strongholds. So just the fact that I even found one today on my own was impressive. And we're back into another cave. Let's try turning this way. Mario, it's a well-deserved rest after that stream. I'm not going to lie. If your heart was pounding half as hard as mine was that whole time, you deserve a rest. My kids are going to be blown away when they get home from practice and I tell them that I got the dragon, because they probably were not expecting that either. And yeah, I think the next episode is going to be organizing my chests and figuring out what things I've done and what things I have yet to do. Like might actually make a checklist finally of mobs that I've opened, mobs that I still need to open, because we're getting pretty close to being able to say that like this chest cavity challenge might be nearing its completion. I know getting that dragon was a big check off the box, big box checked, big piece checked off the list. Oh, believe me, yes, endorphins are definitely through the roof right now. There's no doubt about that. Just got to get home. Although, once again, all the Ender Dragon parts are in that Ender chest. What a great suggestion by Capitan to make that chest, because I'll tell you, that took all the stress off of going to the End City, because I knew that I couldn't lose the stuff that I was most worried about. So I have to say, MVP of the stream goes to Capitan for the suggestion on the Ender chest, as well as some good coaching on how to defeat the Ender Dragon with a sword. Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I needed. Oh boy. Yep, we need to get some O negative armor. Did it just take out all my torches all the way down? It sure did. Oh, what a pain. Well, I may as well not worry about this yet, because if it happens again, I'm going to lose all my torches again. Dolphin lungs. I did open a dolphin once. I didn't get anything usable, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't get anything usable. Just that the particular dolphin I opened didn't have anything usable. Well, thank you, Capitan. I appreciate it. It was fun for me, hopefully fun for you guys to watch. I will tell you, I am quickly running out of time. I'm going to get myself hopefully back to my house and craft up that dragon sausage, because I don't want to end without doing that. But that's probably going to be about all that I have time left for here tonight. And even that is assuming that I'm close-ish to the surface, because hopefully I don't have too much further to go. Let's see, where are we at height-wise right now? We're at 48, so we should be coming out here pretty soon. Coming out, yes. Coming out in the water, also yes. Let's see. I think we might just go with this one. We cannot break that, apparently. Let's do this. Alright, where are we? Right here. Okay, well, not the awesome pathway into the stronghold that I was hoping for, but we should be able to just go back down from here and meet up with that staircase. So we're going to mark the heck out of this so that it's easy to find. We're actually also going to do this. So that we can find where this place is very, very easily. All right. So now we just got to find our way home, which hopefully isn't too hard. Let's see. We are sitting at 1,600 minus 1,400. We need to get to about 1,200 and minus 1,400. So we're right about correct on the Z. It's the X that needs to go down. All right. This almost feels like a singing the "We Are the Champions" moment. Like I needed the music teed up to play. It definitely feels like that kind of a moment. And I've got the coordinates written down roughly for where that was. Hopefully that spire with the torches on it will make it easy enough to find when the time is right, because I will definitely be back there at some point. All right, we're already pretty close to the coordinates that I wrote down, so this is good and bad. Bad because I don't see my place. Good because it can't be too far. Put what in the condensed video? Oh, there's my mob grinder. Always a good landmark to have, that gigantic mob grinder. Which part would you put into the condensed video, Capitan? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I could throw a little "We Are the Champion" in there. I don't know. I got to look into the copyright issue on that one. Make sure that I'm not violating copyrights. But assuming that that's doable, that would definitely fit in the recap video. And it looks like I am right that we are right up against time. So I'm going to run inside and craft up that dragon sausage, and we're going to call it a day. And we'll have to explore all of our dragon powers on the next episode. Less than 7 seconds. Okay, I like that. We'll look into that just to be 100% sure, but I feel like that seems about right. All right, so let's see. We need some muscle. And we don't have intestine. We've got this mana reactor, dragon spleen. So we'll have to see what all those different dragon parts do. But what we can do for right now is we can craft up some, hopefully that's dragon meat slices. Raw dragon meat. Okay, that's a good start. We're going to need a little bit more of that. Going to need a little more raw dragon meat. So we got our raw dragon meat. We're going to need our sausage casing. We got some of that. And moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Little sausage casing. Little raw dragon meat. And we've got ourselves a raw dragon sausage. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The raw dragon sausage. Do we have an item frame to put it up with? If not, we're making one because it's going up on the board. Maybe. There we go. Need to empty a few things out of here. Yes, it doesn't feel quite like it's been over 2 hours, but it has. And unfortunately, that means I have used up my allotted time for tonight. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to add a sausage to the board. It is the raw dragon sausage. We've got it. We've completed that one. We did a ton today, everybody. We made it to the end. We found a stronghold. We got into the stronghold. We found our way to the portal room. We went from the portal room into the dragon's den, where we realized that we'd forgotten our bow and arrow. Despite not having a bow and arrow, we took the dragon down with our sword. We then continued on to the end, outer rim of the end, where we found ourselves an end city with a ship and got ourselves that vaunted and ever coveted elytra. So we are now a fly-in Dadcrafter, collecting all sorts of mob goodies, including the Ender sausage, and we've got all these other parts of the Ender Dragon to play around with on the next episode. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in and chatting it up and helping me where I got stuck and keeping me going through all of this. Really appreciate all of you tuning in. Be sure to like this stream. Be sure to look on my channel for other stuff that you can like, comment on, and watch. Always appreciate all the likes, all the comments, and of course you guys spending any amount of your day with me here. And yep, let's go ahead and let's take that render distance back down. Before we do forget, boom, thank you for that, Capitan. Everybody, I am the Dadcrafter. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch you all on the next episode.